My name is Nadeem Ahmed. I am a doctor by profession. I graduated from a government medical college here in Chennai, following which I worked as an emergency and primary care physician for a private hospital, leading the emergency response team. Upon gaining adequate medical insight, I joined as a healthcare consultant for an educational group, wherein I got the chance to mentor students and also the wonderful opportunity of working with the NSS in catering to the underprivileged. My last stint was on the front lines of COVID care, and I have been working on the front lines ever since my last ZAT interview and till the moment I joined XLRA. So ZAT is a very different exam compared to CAT, and what fascinated me right from the first mock I took was the fact that it gives a lot of importance to decision making. Apart from the obvious that there is a section for DM, it's a fact that the paper gives you the liberty and it encourages you to take wise decisions throughout the 3 hours, simply because there are no 1 hour slots for each of the sessions like CAT. So my first strategy was to focus on my strengths, which were verbal and decision making. But I soon realized that XLRA being the college that I really want to get into, or the college that I wanted to get into, I could not leave anything to chance. So I focused all the time after CAT on quant, and that strategy is what got me through, because the verbal and the quant and the DM paper were quite tricky this year, and surprisingly my quant score in the actual ZAT paper was higher than all my mocks, and my verbal and my DM scores were significantly lower than all my mocks. So I think that strategy that I took, that risk that I took, is what paid off. Because I was working during ZAT preparation, the biggest challenge I faced was time management. And very soon I realized that just managing time is not enough. You need to kind of manage your focus as well. So when I did my second revision for ZAT prep, when I was done with all my mocks, I primarily focused on all the questions that I did wrong, and I did them over and over again, not just for quant but even in decision making. And the key to decision making was that you need to really put yourself in their shoes and put yourself in shoes of all stakeholders, and then decide who's the most important stakeholder and kind of take it forward along those lines. There's one thing I have noticed in XLRA is that there's a lot of goodwill floating around, not just within your section, within the batch, between DM and HR, between the two campuses, between juniors and seniors. Everyone genuinely wants the other person to do well, although there is a lot of competition, but it's a lot of healthy competition. There's a lot of camaraderie, and like the quote goes, the rising tide lifts all boats. I think that's how people at Excel go about the daily activities, and that's how I think the Excel culture or the Excel mafia has survived.